baby, I'll be home soon. Grandma, I love you, I'll be home soon. Son, don't.
What's up, guys? We're live out South by Southwest. We got Jahan Nostra with us. Checking in with Broke to Dope.
Yes, Broke to Dope. I love it. What's up, y'all?
So just for those who don't know you very well, just kind of introduce yourself a bit.
Hey, my name's Jahan Nostra. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist from Stamford, Connecticut, and Mount Vernon, New York as well. I've been doing this a while, man, pretty consistently. Got songs with Smif-N-Wessun, Tone Trump, a slew of others. Got a history that's pretty long. And also just an entrepreneur and a person that makes things happen. 100% in charge is my motto.
Dope, 100% in charge. Tell us about that motto.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
100% in charge just means being an entrepreneur. Down in the A and everywhere, where my parents are in the A and a lot of places, when you can take your career into your own hands, that's something that I really promote. I've been a hip hop artist for a long time. I was signed to an independent label at 14. Learned the game early, spin off of it, and use it to be my advantage in many things.
Great.
100% in charge.
So we definitely support independent artists on their ground. Like, do you feel like you're going to stay independent? Do you want to go mainstream?
I definitely feel like if the deal is right, you know, in promotion, maybe I'd make a deal. But in today's world, if you got a good following, there's really no reason for you to go off your course.
Right.
You can do a lot of things on your own, and the people will come to you. It's all about connecting to them. You know, now, you know, commercial deals and maybe branding deals and marketing deals. Let's say someone like Mr. Turner there in Atlanta, stuff like that. That's different. But as far as a label is concerned, you got worldwide distribution through the net. So I plan to stay for now, unless it's a really special deal, to answer the question.
That's important. I feel like artists have to educate themselves on deals and what that means. But we're at South by, and a lot of people feel like South by is more commercialized. Do you feel like it's still important for independent artists to come out here?
Yes, I do feel it's important for independent artists to come by Southwest because we invented it. And at the end of the day, if you don't claim what you do, then somebody else is going to take it from you. So the real goal is for you to be out here and to be networking and motivating and pushing everybody that is trying to do their thing and keep the goals open, as the net would say. Keep the goals popping. That's what's up.
I know you've been doing music for a while. Talk about your time working with Night Wonder in college.
Night Wonder, I started with, you know, there's a group called Little Brother. That's Fonte, Night Wonder, Big Pooh. The whole Justice League. I used to work at Duke University radio station, you know, early 2000s. And basically, you know, I was with them, you know, when they were coming up, you know what I mean, before they were ever on any label or anything. I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying, with Knife, with a lot of other people, just on production and just loving this game. Those are my veterans. They're a little older than me, but they're the true OGs. And you know, I'm just here, part of the legacy. Glad to be a part of it.
That's what's up. I imagine. Yeah, I imagine you learn a lot in that process and just becoming a better musician. We have your project here with us, ESP.
Yes.
I know you talked briefly about working with Smif-N-Wessun on that, Tone Trump. How did you guys connect?
Through this clothing brand called Inshaallah Clothing. Shout out to my brother Abdullah. You know, it's one of the top brands, you know, since 2010. I kind of been, you know, in and out working with it, kind of modeling for it. And plus, the owner is a good friend of mine. We connected via them, you know, via Islam and a lot of common interests that we have. And, you know, they heard what I was doing and they wanted to work with me. And alhamdulillah, it was a blessing.
That's what's up. Now, when you checking out your project, what do you want people to gravitate from this? Like,
I'd like people to get that, you know, reflect reality, prove that I'm the illest, and uplift for the future. That's what I do musically. What I would like to get people to get out of it is just, you know, do you and understand your goals and whatever it is that you do. You know, trying to fit in is cool, and you know, you can do that on occasion, I guess, if that's what you want to do. But overall, as long as you're talented and you understand, you can be you know, you can hone your craft or continue to push your craft, then you can get good and you can do well. So ESP is extrasensory perception, which is like having a sixth sense. It's also the side of town that I'm from.
Okay.
So it's very special. It's a double meaning. So that's what ESP means. So it's a very introspective album, but also it has the same feeling of, you know, extrasensory perception, which is how I did the album. More feeling and emotion rather than just a structured thing. You know?
Okay, if we had to choose 3 songs off of this, what 3 songs would we want to listen to first?
Oh man, that's hard. Because I love my babies all the same, but let's go hard. Let's see. I would say Welcome Home. No Stress. And the last one would probably be Embrace the Rain. But I got tons of them on there. That's for now. That's how I'm feeling right now. I want to give a shout out to the A3C Festival and the Film Festival and Broke to Dope and the ATL peoples particularly. I'm very heavily connected with ATL. You know, these guys showcase my video Embrace the Rain about youth homelessness, and I have a youth homelessness event going on down in up in New York at Gramercy Theater, and I just want to thank all the people in the ATL particularly and the A3C people that's doing their thing. I hope to be a part of more of what you guys are working with down there, especially that All Three Coast Festival as well.
Yeah, that's a big festival. We love to be a part of it, and I know you spoke about the homelessness. Just kind of go further into that. How did you get started on it? And
youth homelessness, I mean, I work for a hedge fund today, Tudor Investment Corporation. Youth homelessness for me was just a song I made, and it was just something I felt passionate about.
Right.
Most people, when they think about a homeless person, who they think of? Some guy with a big beard walking through the streets. You look at the percentages. Actually, youth homelessness is crazy high. You know, you look at the numbers, and there's tons of kids, foster kids, shelters. They're out there struggling. I think they're overlooked. That's one thing I'm big on. I like looking into situations a lot of times that are overlooked. So I started thinking about youth homelessness. How can I do this? I am an artist. I made a video called Brace the Rain. Over 4,000 plus views. It's a very big video. I shot it in Brooklyn, New York. Got some really, really heavy hitters in there. And in the video, it's basically, I wrote the treatment, and it's kind of like sheds light on youth homelessness. I got a young actor named Alex Mignon in it, and he basically is pretty big time, touring with Logic, a few other people. So we're doing that and working that out, and it's a big thing. So then youth homelessness thing sped off. I went to Stand Up for Kids in ATL, and literally went there, talked to them about how can I help in addition to my video being out. I made it a campaign, and I pushed for it. And then I started to work with a few people up north, and they helped me get some sponsorships so I could do this youth homelessness event at the Gramercy Theater in New York City. Hopefully in July of this year. We're planning everything out now. It's something I'm really proud of, and just something that struck a chord with me because I thought it was being overlooked. And I use my music to bring light to it.
And that's so important. I feel like artists definitely have to use their platform in a positive light. So kudos to you for doing that. That's really great. Now, after ESP, what we got next?
Listen, right now I'm working on a new album with my engineer Zeus out of Queens, New York.
Okay.
Classic. The album is like young, energetic, fun, all hits. That's what I'm coming with. And I'm trying to make it to the point where, you know, anybody can really feel the fun in this record. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's my next project.
So we like to ask the artists if they have a broke to dope moment. Because like you said, we like to feature people who are going from broke to dope. Do you have a moment you'd like to talk about?
Probably when last year in my town, Stamford, Connecticut, I think I got basically a big article that said straight out of Stanford. It was around the time, I guess, the Compton movie came out.
Yeah.
Straight out of Compton. And I think it put me in a different light for people. But I've been getting written up for a long time in North Carolina, a slew of places.
Right.
But just sometimes, you know, it's interesting when you're at home and you try to get love at home, and it's like,
Yeah.
But I think at that time, I think things started to change a little bit.
So now you got a little bit more support from your hometown?
Yeah. I think I always have. But I think that it helps when they see you serious.
We see that you were modeling a little bit. Talk about that clothing brand again.
Yeah, Inshaallah clothing. You guys should check it out. It's pretty blown up. DJ Khaled wears it. You know, you got, Tiger wears it. Funkmaster Flex. You know, all these names. You can go to Instagram.com and check out Inshaallah clothing. Shout out to my brother Abdullah. Worldwide brand. It's basically a brand that's, promoting dialogue, and the ability to, have a solid foundation and understanding that everything is within God's will. Not only Muslims, but just beyond, to the whole world. It means Inshaallah, God willing, and we're promoting dialogue through the brand. You guys can check that out as well as JahanNostra.com.
Jahan Nostra. So before we wrap up, again, just tell everyone where to find your music and where to find you online.
You guys can find me at JahanNostra.com. Also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. My new album ESP is on Apple Music. We have CDs, obviously physicals. I even brought it old school. We got it everywhere that digital music is available. I want to give a special shout to the A, even though I'm wearing this shirt. I am a New England fan, but I love the A with all my heart. It's like my second home. Basically, JahanNostra.com. You can get at me everywhere. You can also see articles I've done, all the things I've done. I've been a part of a lot of stuff. I can't even really think of all of it, but my resume is I think it'll shock a lot of people if they look into it.
So you guys definitely go check out Jahan Nostra. Peep his music, his latest project, ESP. We're live at South by Southwest. This is Broke to Dope.
I'm trying to go from broke to dope.
Hey.
100.
Tears in my ESP, eyes of gloom. Tears